thugged it out. Because if I'm being honest with you, I thought I had vagina cancer. I was not wiping properly until I was 15. But it be a slight smell of chicken. He gonna eat it with the coat on, and he gonna beat it with the coat on. It's nasty. Nobody can help you. I'm crazy, but he loves it over here. And if your water just don't get that hot, baby, boil it on the stove. Still working 9 to 5, and I'm going to school. You no longer can use dial for the entirety of your body. I felt disrespected because why are you trying to say I'm having sex? What make you think I'm having sex? I hope I'm not the only one that experienced this, because then I'm just talking too much. Not somebody in your family, an older cousin, a mom, an aunt, or somebody that's telling you how to do this stuff. You just don't know. As women, the most education we get on ourselves and our body is in the 5th grade when they give us that period talk. And they don't even tell us how to take care of ourselves on our period. They just like, you're going to bleed down there. So this video, we're going to talk about tips and tricks and just my personal struggles and some things that happened to me. And just like stuff that is hygiene related. If you have anything that you want to say, please leave it in the comment section. Number 1. So my mom and my grandma, they didn't teach me about hygiene things. Like I had an older cousin. I have an older cousin. Her name is Mika. And that too really like taught me, no, you need to be wiping from the front to the back, not the back to the front. She told me that when I was like 15. So I was not wiping properly until I was 15. Boom. And then she was like, oh, you need to be using baby wipes. That makes so much sense because the toilet paper at the school be tearing me up. You feel me? So then it's like, okay, so now I got to carry a purse around everywhere. And it's just too much. I don't want to say it's too much. I think that if we learned this from a younger age, it would be like, okay, regular. Like I'm a woman. I need a little bit more pampering. Have my thing go inside. So I need to clean it. Because if anything get inside, it's going to mess up my insides. That was like a thing. And then cranberry, like drinking cranberry juice and water. I guess they don't want to tell the girls about how to be clean down there. Me personally, this is how I think, because they don't want us to be sexually active. When the thing about it is, the dudes don't care. The dudes don't care. If the girl and the boy want to get busy, they will get busy. On her cycle, when she stink, when there's dirty water coming out of there, the dudes don't care because they're not even with good hygiene themselves, and the women don't know. They don't know no better. So, the next thing I want to get into is like diet. Like, I'm so sorry, but me personally, I have a very fast metabolism. If I'm finna tell myself right here, I'm eating too much chicken, she smell like chicken. Like, maybe I'll be overthinking it. But it'd be a slight smell of chicken. That's why, well, for one, seafood send me straight to the toilet. But that's why I just really can't believe that y'all be eating seafood every single day. And it don't smell like Old Bay down there. You feel me? Like, you're trying to tell me you eat all these type of seasonings and it's not secreting out of your pores. Yeah, I drink water. Water is never enough. Water is never enough. To have a healthy vagina, to have a healthy body, to have nice skin, you need to, change up your diet. You have to eat more avocados and more vegetables and more fruit. Maybe some oats, some acai bowls, some Yoplait, some yogurt, some Greek yogurt. Like, if you really want to have great skin, great gut, great body, you have to change your diet. It's not just about, oh, I drink water. Because the water that we should be getting should be coming from fruits. Like, they're giving us H2O, and then our body is a different kind of water. So yeah, you're hydrated, but you're not replenished. Keep up. So the next thing I want to talk about is shaving. Like, me personally, I keep me a coat. I keep me a winter coat in the winter, in the summer, in the spring, in the fall, because me personally, every time I shave, I get Canadian. I don't know what's that about. I don't know why it happens, but every time I shave, it's a problem. It's like, oh my gosh, so I'd rather just keep my little fur coat on. My man don't care. I keep my fur coat on. And the thing about it, real dudes don't care about no coat. A real dude ain't tripping on you about having no coat. If he needs to shave, he gay. I'm just talking. I'm not calling a man gay. I'm just playing. I don't know. I'm just talking here. But I'm just saying, like, real men don't care about no coat. A real man not on you. Oh, you need to shave. I'm tired of it being hair down there. He gonna eat it with the coat on, and he gonna beat it with the coat on. And that is the truth. Boom. But let's talk about the upkeep with shaving. If you shave, you gotta exfoliate the next day. When you shave, it go back in 3 days later. It's no point. And it's itchy when it come back in. It's like, bro, it's itchy when it come back in. It's no point in shaving. And then with waxing, if you don't have the schedule to wax, you just don't have the schedule to wax. And with this economy, I'm pretty sure you ain't even got the money to wax. It's annoying. It's annoying, and I'm frustrated. And then also, I am 5'7"3/4. I'm not even 5'8". We're not gonna talk about that. That's for a different video. But I legitimately hate shaving my legs. I hate shaving my legs. They're so long. I always cut myself. I always miss a few patches. It's just long and daunting, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all whatsoever. It's just very annoying. It's annoying. But here's a tip. Here's a hack. So this is hack number 1. Find your local beauty school. I go to Summer Salon Academy. It might be one in your area. It might not be. But there is a beauty school around you, and they will wax your legs for all of $12. Pro tip. Pro hack. I don't shave anymore. I wait and I go get waxed at my school. Well, for me, it's free because I go to school. But for you, it'll run you $12 to $15 to get, and I get my legs waxed and my armpits waxed. So I'm hairless. And honestly, the waxing is not that bad. I don't think it's bad at all, except for the ankles. I fell asleep waxing. When she rubbed my ankles, I was like, oh. So, hack number 1. Instead of shaving, find your local beauty supply school. Not beauty supply, beauty school. And go get your legs waxed. Boom. So, and it's cheap and it's fun. You could take all your friends with you, and just like everything goes up under the sun. So, the next thing I want to talk about is armpits. Okay, so you shave your armpits, right? And then you get that little bump up under there, and it's stinky when you push it out. Yeah, that's because your deodorant have aluminum in it. Right. Weird. So weird. And it'd be like one little tiny bump and so much come out. It's so gross. It's so gross. I hope I'm not the only one that experienced this, because then I'm just talking too much. But I'm hoping we hear. I'm hoping we eye to eye. Right? And then the next thing I want to talk about is feet care. Like feet care and hygiene. Like if you're not getting a pedicure daily, the back of your heels is crusty. The back of your heels is cracked. They're cracked. And then on top of that, nobody's taking baths no more because it's dirty. Girl, if you don't go take you a bath and soak and be quiet and just get out of the tub, like if your tub water is that dirty that you can't take you a bath once or twice a week, you're just nasty. Right?
Like when you have your cousin that visits you for a few days and they ain't washing, and you like, Grim, why you ain't tell them to go wash? No, I'm gonna see how long. Then they go wash and it's like dirt in the tub.
If your tub is like that, excuse me, I'm getting a little too hyped. If your tub is like that, you just nasty. Nobody can help you. Nobody can help you. But if you do want help, here you go. You're going to take you a nice shower, right? I mean, I hope you're showering every day, but it don't seem like it when you get in the tub, dirt coming off of you, right? You're going to get you an African washcloth. You know what? Just listen to the rest of this video, because I'm not talking to you specifically because you know better. You know better than that. Anyways, make you a nice bubble bath, and it's self-care. I feel like women and men could take bubble bath. Like, little do my husband know, when we get married, when we get back from our honeymoon, I'm running him a nice bath. And I'm going to wash him like the old days. I'm dead serious. Dead serious. I'm crazy, but he loves it over here. Anywho, so, not on no weird stuff. I just feel like, this my man. I married him for a reason, and I want him to know that he taken care of, and that he loved. But that's for another video. That's for another podcast. That's gonna be titled Dear Future Husband. Okay? Anyway, so run you a nice bubble bath. Get you some bubble bath. And girl, if you want to really take it up and out, put you some rose petals in there. I don't know who that. Oh my gosh, somebody called me. I didn't even know who that was, and they messing up my video for no reason. Anywho, I'm finna put my phone on D&D. Anyways, though, so run you a very nice bubble bath. You want to take it up a notch, put you some rose petals in there, put you some bath salts, put you some body oil in your bathtub, and just sit, just soak. Honestly, now the bathtubs don't get so high no more. Make sure you got a bathtub that let the water stay in there, right? And just sit till the water get lukewarm. And if your water just don't get that hot, baby, boil it on the stove and pour it in there, because everybody need a nice hot bath. When you get out, let's talk about all these steps to body care. But if you're a regular working citizen, you just don't have the time. Like, you watching all these YouTubers do like their self-care routines and everything else. When I still work a 9 to 5 and I'm going to school. And when I get out of school, no, I don't have kids, but I do got siblings. I'm helping my parents out. So it's not like I have 2 extra hours to get up in the morning to scrub my skin, moisturize my skin, put a body oil on, dry brush. It's like, it's unrealistic to the average person. So it kind of makes you feel bad about yourself. But the only thing is, babe, get your money up or start a YouTube channel so that you can do it. That's why I'm sitting here right now, baby, because I like to do that. I got a break. I would walk around this house like I'm a full-blown YouTuber already, because I am. You what? You are. Act like it, move like it. You feel me? So, yeah, I feel like if you don't have enough money to do that, start a side hustle, get a business. So that way you ain't got to work from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. You can work 9 to 5, Tuesday through Thursday. And then you got the rest of your weeks. Or then people talk about Sundays, but Sundays, I truly believe, is for going to church, going out to eat, and shopping. That's what Sundays are for. Church, eat, shopping. In that order, go home, wash, go to bed. That's what Sundays are for. That's the Sabbath day. Uphold it. Let's talk about how one day you can use regular soap down there and then it just stops working. And now you're like, what is wrong with me? Like what is going on? And it's just that your body is changing. Like, you no longer can use Dial for the entirety of your body. I got something for y'all. It's this lady who YouTube channel I love, and I watch. She's from Nigeria, and she just talks about everything: skincare, body care, face care. She talks about the work. She goes into very much detail. And I love this woman. I love this woman from the bottom of my heart. And I'm going to insert her right now. Look at her. Beautiful. Great skin. And she's from Nigeria. And I just love her accent. Like, I mean, yeah, I love her accent. I was going to say, is it really an accent? I'm just not from Nigeria. But yeah, it's an accent to me, not to her. But yeah, I love her videos. I was going to refer y'all to this older lady, but I literally just subscribed to her last night, and I ain't watching none of her videos. I just watched her shorts. But she 45 and fine. I'm going to put her on here. This her. Beautiful. Get the girls that credit. And we'll move. Okay, I got a story for y'all. Story time. Like breast cancer runs in my family. So when I was in middle school, I had a horrible yeast infection. In middle school, I didn't even know it was a yeast infection. I just knew that it was just a lot of white stuff coming out of my lady part, and it don't feel nice, and I keep changing my panties, and I'm finna panic. And it was I was scared to talk to my mom about it. I was scared to talk to my grandma about it, because we never talked about hygiene and stuff. So I had a horrible yeast infection for like 2 weeks in middle school, and it just wound up going away. I didn't get a phone until I was 15. So I didn't have YouTube University. I didn't know what was wrong. Shoot, I thugged it out. Because if I'm being honest with you, I thought I had vagina cancer. Yes, I thought I had vagina cancer. Fast forward to 2023. I'm 20 years old. I feel a lump in my lady part, right? I was at the ER for something different. My chest was hurting. But while I was at the ER, I told the lady, hey, ma'am, can we do like an exam down there? Mind you, I never knew you were supposed to get pelvic exams. Never knew that. So I got my first one of those at the ER. But I said, ma'am, can you check down there? You know, it's a lump. I'm scared that it's a problem. She come back, she's like, I don't see anything, young lady. I'm like, no, ma'am, it's a lump in there. I felt it. I've never felt it before. I'm not really sure what's going on, but it's a lump down there. She was like, it's like in the back. So now she's in there, right? She's like, well, just let me see. So I opened my leg. She got her finger in there, whatever. She was like, I don't feel anything. She touched. I'm like, that right there. She was like, sweetheart, that's your cervix. And I know she laughed at me when she walked out of the room. I was so embarrassed. And guess what, y'all? I'm still 20. This just happened to me. So I feel like hygiene is a topic that needs to be talked about. And my daughter, if the Lord's willing, if I have one, her mama, she's going to get... They never talked about hygiene. They just be like, you know, if you're having sex, make sure you use condoms. So one, I felt disrespected because why are you trying to say I'm having sex? What make you think I'm having sex? I felt disrespected. Because I kept my legs closed for a long time. Anyway, I felt disrespected. So it kind of made me want to shy away from the situation. But they weren't giving me no like, okay, so, you know, sometimes you get some white stuff that are kind of like cottage cheese. And you just have a yeast infection. When you have those, you tell me, okay, mommy, what is a yeast infection? It's when, you know, your pH balance gets a little weird. You know, you come talk to me about it. We can handle it. Right. Talks like that, or like, I never knew the talks about green tea. Like, let's drink more tea, ladies. Chamomile, green tea, jasmine tea. What is coffee when we have tea? What is coffee when we have tea? Huh? We here? What is coffee when we have tea? I love tea. Can I get some crumpets, please? Also, we don't talk about like mental hygiene enough. I don't even think that this is a thing. But it's so important to go through your old music and just see what doesn't vibe with you no more. See what doesn't get you as happy as it used to be. I'm very intentional about what I listen to, who I talk to, what I'm saying to you, what you're saying to me. Because I have ADHD, so like I have very much like ups and downs in my mood swings. Like you can make me really upset and I'll be like super upset, even if it is for just 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel like that at all. So, okay, you can't talk to me. You can't talk to me nice. I'm not talking to you. You talking to me crazy. I'm not talking to you. I don't talk to myself like that. You're not going to talk to me like that. And that's how I feel. But I also am that way with music. If the music I'm listening to is giving me an emotion that don't feel good, I'm not listening to it. If it's not uplifting my spirit, if it's not putting some happy vibe inside me, I'm not listening to I Might Kill My Ex. No, because that song's weird. And y'all need to understand that these songs is doing weird stuff. Y'all thinking like the song Popular, they play it all the time at school, and they be like, she gonna sell her soul to be popular. Some to be popular. And y'all not even listening to the words. Now go listen to the Popular song. I ruined the song for you. You're welcome. Or you might just still listen to it because you don't care about that kind of stuff. But I care about that kind of stuff. I don't want to hear no craziness. Doja Cat been got cut off. Ben was cut off. She been suspicious. Right? She been acting funny. Being weird. But mental hygiene is important. Like, hygiene in itself is intentionality. I am intentionally exfoliating. I am intentionally lotioning up. I am intentionally putting on my body oil. I am intentionally moisturizing my face. I am intentionally brushing my teeth every morning. I am intentionally putting on eyelash serum so I can grow my own natural lashes. I am intentionally putting on deodorant, and eventually it does become habit. Like, you think putting on when you first started wearing deodorant, you forgot a few times, right? So don't beat yourself up if you can't uphold the schedule from the very beginning, because it's something new. So now, let me give you some tips and tricks. Also, please watch that lady I showed y'all in the beginning. Her channel is absolutely phenomenal. It gives you more in-depth details. It's not just generic things. She has researched everything that she talks about. The one from Nigeria. She's an absolutely phenomenal YouTuber, and I stand by her. Yeah. Oh, Johnson & Johnson has a bar soap. I've actually never used it, but I got this from her channel. And usually I use the Johnson & Johnson baby soap. I just use like the baby soap. I have very sensitive skin. Before I was using Johnson & Johnson, it was this soap at the Dollar Tree, and it was hypoallergenic. It didn't smell like nothing, didn't do nothing, but it was phenomenal for my lady bit down there. So I would encourage you to use a hypoallergenic soap down there for your lady bits. If you're not investing into vaginal soaps, I don't want to say I recommend Salt XO, but I've heard great reviews about Salt XO. I just watched a podcast about that. So it's called Salt, SALT XO. Look at them. It's a black lady. I'm standing there. Anywho, so a hyperallergenic soap down there. Use antibacterial soap for your body. So Vagina, hyperallergenic soap, body, Dial. I would just go with Dial. You can't go wrong with Dial. Then when you're going to moisturize your body, then I would use like a Dove body wash. Like they have like an aloe vera kind, they have an exfoliating kind. I'll use the Dove body wash, but I will be honest, Dove always kind of leaves like a film, at least on me. So if I'm using Dove body wash, I'm using the African African washcloth, because I just feel like it don't get, I feel like it kind of just sits unless you're using a exfoliating washcloth or a hard washcloth. But I would definitely use the African washcloth because it really works into your skin. You know, you're taking off that dead layer, that dead skin layer. And then to like top it all off, I will when I get out, I will put on a body butter. And feel like it's not good to like use a body scrub every single day. Like if you're using African Nat, don't exfoliate that day, because that's just double exfoliation. You're probably gonna do more harm than good. But the days that you're not using the African washcloth, that's the day that you exfoliate. And I would say play around with your soaps. You know what works best for your body. But another good body wash is Cetaphil. My cousin put me on the Cetaphil. It feels so nice. It's so gentle on your body. You definitely feel clean. I'm not really the type of person to like play around with soaps. If I am playing around with soaps, I'm like in Marshalls, and I have like just time and money to waste. So yeah, so I would definitely do that. And then for feet care, I would get a feet mask, or, you know, do the bubble bath, or like get some fuzzy socks and put so much lotion on your feet. I would just, in the wintertime, I put just buku buttloads of lotion on my feet, and I walk around with socks. Like I'm still struggling with like my feet care as well. Just because I like do nails and stuff, and I never like have my own stuff done. If I do, I be done messed them up. My hands is tore up right now. Tore up. It's not gonna focus. Tore up. But yeah. And hygiene can look like whatever you deem your hygiene is necessary. Also, I do want to say this one last thing. If you're trying to learn how to do makeup, you need to make sure that you have clear skin first, because the makeup is not the makeup for your lack of clear skin. It's not. So, and I'm not saying that, you know, people be like, you can't wear makeup if you have acne. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying to look real nice when you got a smooth face. And if you can't, half of the time, well, I don't know. your acne struggles. So let me not say that. Let me not put you in a box, because I don't know, and I don't want you to think that I'm saying that you can't wear makeup. I'm just saying it looks a little bit nicer. And if you have just a little bit of acne and you want to be a makeup girly, there are two things that you should be looking for in your like skincare routine, and that's something with salicylic acid and niacinamide. Then after your skin is, you know, nice and clear, then you work on brightening it up with vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. But like I said, that lady from Nigeria have the best content on skin and body care and hygiene, and just everything goes. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's podcast. It was all about the like taboo topics of like hygiene. I think maybe I could go more in depth, maybe not. It just depends on how y'all feel about this video. And I hope to see you back here again. You love it here, I love it here, we love it here. And that's the end of the podcast. Kisses. I'm More Than a Black Girl.